Hi, welcome to Wednesday Channeling and by the Sea of Ascension. I'm Roxanne Swainhart, and I will be channeling you tonight. I'm not sure why not. Channeling for you tonight. God, I love coffee.
Right.
And greetings to the collective once again. This is Ocyphius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. In every power point of now, there is always once again an opportunity for expansion beyond yourself. This is why the Gestalt known as Seth has always talked about the power point of now, because that is your creation. You do not create in the future, you do not create in the past, you create now. And with your intention behind that creation creates your possibilities as well as, of course, your probabilities. What's the difference? Possibility is anything is possible. If you can imagine it, it's possible. If you can think of it, it's possible. I don't care how out of bounds it is. That's you telling you that that's a possibility. And all possibilities are then transmuted to probabilities upon your intentional vibration of that for you to perceive, for you to experience. By just putting your intention in the power point of now, creating that, shifting your reality, pulling in all of the conscious units from Seth, you know what we're talking about, available to you to create, co-create an experiential reality. How believable that is up to you. Right now, poof, is a result of your belief. Look around. I'll take a minute. Pause. Look around. Are you happy? Are you wonderful with who you are? Not where you want to be would make you happy. Once I gain financial security, then I can start creating. Once I meet my love of my life, then I can start creating. That's all created right now. If you are still in that fashionable idea, not happy with who and where, listen now, where you are, then you are letting go, not putting your intention into, not believing yourself as the creator to create that reality that you want to be at, that you desire to experience, because you are still, listen now, validating the outside as a certain construct for certain ideas of belief of the way things were. They have to occur in this order in linear time for them to come into my reality. No. That again is you acting within the scope of your own probability self of experience. Acting within the framework of your allowability, available beliefs to act upon. Your power point of now, the present, is only existence. Everything else is memory, and everything else is probability, possibilities of the imagination, showing you the possible occurrences of your next idea of experience. Where are you spending your concern? Where are you giving your energy to? Where are you focusing upon? To quicken the idea of the ascension, you focus upon yourself, the reality you want. Why? Because you are love. You are masters. You are ascended. You are all that is. You are God. Discount that once again. Play the paradigm. Feed the paradigm. Sustain the paradigm. Simple. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Where is your focus and tension? As the great entity, Navi, female vibration, Nevo, male vibration, that of Bashar. Always said, act upon your highest excitement. There is nothing else. Because that excitement, that joy, that, let's say, ecstasy, that full body orgasm is your natural vibration. The closest equatable relation to what you truly are as all that is. So in that fashionable note, be in concert with that joy, with no fear, concern of where you're focusing on making sure, because that sustains success, failure, for fear of public scrutiny. Most certainly. You're God. You're creators. You have time as an ally. You look at time as defeating because you're always waiting for something to happen. You've seen more UFOs this year than ever in any of your timelines. And there will be an acceleration of sightings in this last quarter of the year. Truly. Next year, but are you going to wait for next year? Are you going to look forward to next year? Are you going to wait to take action until you get the validity that this is real, and since you need that proof on the outside, then I can focus upon me and my joy. Meanwhile, I'll wait and make sure and sustain my own security and make sure I get my own food and my own income to sustain my life, because I'm fearing I will lose it all if I get naked. And focus upon what my higher mind, highest excitement, higher self, all that is giving me as a probable, not just possible, probable reality to experience if I allow it and shift my trust. My trust. That's everything. Your trust creates. Shift your trust into yourself as the creator. From that approach to life, the approach that you are God, the creator, the source, equal to, not separate from. We'll talk about that in a minute. The creator, as you, from that PowerPoint, that will shift your reality, because your trust is feeding no longer the concern of sustaining, the concern of changing, oh yes, the outside, when you are, oh yes, the outside. Shift that concern to here, the center, the PowerPoint of now, the treasure you hold so dearly as identification of self. Shift that mask to God, if that's what it takes. Doesn't matter. It is a shift in belief from the ones that are from the beliefs that are repetition in your life, repeating over and over again to make sure so you can feel comfortable with your environment that you are. Period. Oh yes. Your PowerPoint of now. There is no greater message than that. That you are everything right now. Everything. Everything is here and now. There is no over there. That's the illusion. There is no time over there. That's the illusion. Space is a gift to experience walking to a different location. Space is a gift of seeing farther than you present here seeing over there. To bring in majestically the creation that is you. All right. Interconnectedness. You understand the PowerPoint of now. Now we want you to understand why, in that fashion, why is this so relevant? Well, that's where everything is created from. Now, again, you are experiencing what you have already believed to create your reality. In the limitation which you hold so dearly, then within that scope of fluid time when truly you can bounce all over. Skippity-doo-dah, any way you want. Most certainly. All right. Interconnected. You have cells in your body. Your cells slough. Your cells go into the soil. The soil becomes a blade of grass. The blade of grass is you. It knows you. It remembers you. It feels you. It understands you. You are the blade of grass. You know the blade. Have a remembrance, a connection. When we say one is all and all is one, we are talking about every single molecule and all that is. Smaller than that. You are all of it. We think, in the vibrational sense, the most conducive idea that the collective is attached to is that of we are connected, and limiting that to humanity only, and maybe bringing in what you would call your animal kingdom. But you left out plant and mineral. You're all connected. You were once the beast that was hunted. You knew when you were the beast that one day you would become the hunter. Oh yes, most certainly. It is a give and take symbiotic relationship of unconditional love. You are never outside of anything that is present in your reality. You can feel everything. You are one. Don't look for the monumental, once again, epiphany that explodes in your outside reality as, here I am, and you go, holy cow. No, it's vibration. It's remembrance that you are, literally are the tree, the cells, the DNA. Everything is the same vibration. You only consider levels because we gave you levels because that's the only thing you understood. You understand humanity, polarity. So since you understand polarity, it was given in the vortex idea of different stages of densities, different levels of understanding, because that was within the scope of humanity understanding beyond itself in stages, in steps, because you are in polarity. Ta-da! Now, know that in every fashionable sense, as soon as in your PowerPoint of now, you change, have, or manipulate in any way, shape, or form a thought. Stop there. I'm going to let you dwell on that. Anyway, any thought, at all, I mean, I'm talking at all. You change everything in your reality. The entire you, as the reality, knows you've shifted, had, changed, manipulated, coerced, conditioned a thought of all that is. And it responds 100% because it is you in love and gives you that vibration of that thought. Period. Period. When you cut your finger, the entire body knows, once again, it cut its finger. It sends healing. It has empathy. Your entire body cells is empathetic to the cut on your finger. It sends healing to that. But it does not, listen now, very good, it does not stop doing its job in that limiting term, because the rest of the body would die. If every cell came over to heal the cut will heal, because all is love, and it sends its love, and where it is cut will do its job to heal that cut. Now, the human collective is your body. Okay? The human collective is the body. When one person gets cut, the entire collective knows. That's why you all are empathetic. I'm so empathetic. You're all empathetic. Don't define yourself outside of everyone else. You are one co-creational body, each functioning within the functionality, let's say, chore, job, gift. I prefer gift, but we're giving you equatable understanding so you can attach to that understanding on what your role is in that fashion to create what you call humanity. You do not leave your job, which is your highest excitement, your joy, your love, your expansion and expression of self, your fleeting moments of epiphanies that you attach onto to create that part of you, the body of humanity. Pardon me. But if you let go of your highest self, that is you sustaining the body of humanity by doing what we all do as one, express, explore, expand, conscious, beyond itself, all the time. That's what you do. That's what we do. That's what the collective does. But when I know that part of my body is cut, I don't run over there to save them, because they are gods. They're you. If you see them and think that they can't handle them, that they are not doing it right, then you get off of your post in that fashion of this part of reality being created. You go over there, this part doesn't have the energy to expand humanity, and you feed this part that it needs your conditioning to help that heal when it's already God. That's the allowance. That's letting everybody do what they came to choose. This is equatable, of course. You chose to come in as humanity. You chose to, let's say, take a civilization, once again, from complete dark to complete light, only with each other's love. The biggest 100% inhibitor is your concern for making sure they're not screwing up, according to your taught illusion. But since you are now listening this, there's no more illusion. It's thin, it's veiled, it's paper thin, it's tissue, it's pokeable. It's not solid reality. Don't you all, as soon as someone says, well, you need to get back to reality, you just roll your eyes. Because that just is so silly to you now. Where before they told you that and you feared that, let's say, pushing against your own belief systems, that you say, yeah, you're right, I need to get back to reality, get into the game of 3D. No, you don't. This is what expansion is. This is what you are doing. This is using all the families, spiritual families, that of Luciferian, that of, let's call, Abraham, that of Seth. These large family gestalts that have come down here to give the messages in co-creation. And the only resounding theme is that of act upon yourself as you choose. Backed up by God saying, yup, For if I condition you, I condition myself. Then, before you guys were even a blink of an eye, creation would have ended. Because all conditioning has a conclusion, once again. So I have given you that of unconditional, unbridled, untethered, unlimited expansion, expression of self. So in that fashion, it would behoove you. It would be my greatest joy. It would be a wonderful gift if you could do one thing for me, which is myself, which is you, is to extend, pardon me, extend that courtesy. I, God, the Creator, all that is, point zero. If you can extend that courtesy to the brethren that you, let's say, co-create with, that you love, that you hate, that you adore, that you despise, doesn't matter what you perceive them as, for that is expression, and I am honored that you are choosing it. But it would be my greatest joy in that fashion to look upon that other as I look upon you. I only see love. And when you see that entity acting in a way that does not fit your love, remember what I'm giving you. The gift of unconditional, unbridled, untethered, unlimited love. So if you can extend that courtesy I have given myself, my children, in that fashion, give that to those. Let them. For that is a belief system that they chose to hold on to identify, to say, this is me. And with your mirror of the reflection, in that wonderful recognition, because you are allowing, and when you allow, you vibrate love. Oh yes. When you allow them to do whatever, as I'm giving you once again, whatever they're doing, then that only gives them love, whether they are in the vibrational presence of your reality or not, because it's the same body. So don't run and leave your expression of all that is to go over and, let's say, save them, because they're not broken. They're God. Don't forget that. Extend the courtesy of unconditional love to the brethren around you and